I play a lot of video games recently, but I can never really find a time or place that can warrant me talking about it for like such a long time. If only there was like a website or something where I could just like make a video about it or something, right? Oh wait. It's a classic. It's arguably considered one of the best 2D Mario games in the franchise right now. But man, I didn't really like it that much. I can appreciate the foundation it laid upon for the future games in the series. I'm pretty sure it's one of the first Mario game that included saving your progress in the game, which is, of course, that's a great feature. They also introduced Yoshi, but like, come on, it's Yoshi. But like, man, maybe I'm not like too crazy about platformers, right? But whenever I do enjoy a platformer, I usually tend to enjoy like games with like fun movement or like great mobility. I think the one that comes to mind that I really enjoyed off the bat is like Ori and the Blind Forest and Bomb Rush Cyberpunks. It's either that or I complete shit at the game, and it's just a skill issue. So take this review with a grain of salt. You could write this game off as just like another Pokemon club, but I feel like by saying that you're just missing out on like a great game. It's definitely doing things better than what Pokemon has been doing for the past few years, like an actually interesting story and challenging gameplay. And it generally has a pretty cool concept. So you're transported to an alternate dimension, which the inhabitant of that alternate dimension is also from another dimension, which also includes the monsters, which are from another dimension. We got Gun Dinosaur, Traffic Cab, and whatever this is, the more abstract ones. They're called Archangels, which are basically like the bosses in this game, which are made like into different art styles from like the usual monsters in the game. I think since everything in this game is just from different dimensions, they can generally just pick from a wide range of like medias. We got like folklores, historical figures. You can even fight Aristotle and Socrates for some reason. They're just in the game. If you're looking for like a breath of fresh air from just Pokemon, I think you should definitely play this game. Guys, I fucking love Spider-Man. Going back to the Super Mario World portion of this video, I said I enjoy games with fun mobility and fun movement. And this game is basically it. It's not a platformer or anything. It's an open world, but web swinging is just like, it's just perfect in this game. It's just fun. Even the portion where everyone seemed to dislike like Mary Jane stealth missions or like playing as Miles Morales, I enjoy that too for some strange reason. I must be a psychopath. I also cried at the ending. I'm not sure if many did, but Man, I just like Spider-Man. Devil May Cry is as video gamey as video games get. There are like no games that can just replicate like the pure style and coolness that Devil May Cry can bring. And it definitely takes pride in that. There's this portion of the game where you have to pick up an orb and like bring it back to like this lion statue. In most games, you'd be like, maybe I have to like platform in order to get there, or I have to change the direction of this bridge in order to get there. But Dante's like, fuck that, dude. And then just kicks it right in it. Classic alert. Despite knowing the major plot points beforehand, there's like much more to the game than just knowing what happens before it happens. They have a likable cast of characters and an interesting turn-based combat system and a great soundtrack. I always thought Cloud was like some kind of like stoic and nonchalant protagonist because I played Kingdom Hearts before, but Cloud is nothing like that at all. He's like mad chill and he's kind of a dork. I didn't have that much problem with the game until I came to the final boss room. My main problem is that the checkpoint isn't before you fight the final boss. It's like before you enter the room to the final boss. It takes like 30 minutes before you have to fight the boss fight. And if you die at the boss fight, you have to redo it all over again, that's just stupid, really annoying. It's like, why? Like it only happened once, but I thought that was really annoying. Otherwise, it's a great game. This game is so long. You'd think that I'd be invested in the characters and story by the end of the 60 hours game, but no, I don't think this game really had anything insightful or anything interesting to say. Oh man, you have to forge your own destiny. Nothing is set in stone. Like, dude, I already know this. I've watched Naruto. I also wasn't that big fan of the combat system, considering that the time it takes to invest in the combat. Like the gem system, wasn't a big fan of that. Or like even normal battles with just like normal monsters. That takes a long time. You have to switch it into casual mode just to shorten the battle time. I can admit the game is beautiful. The presentation is absolutely amazing. The music, the scenery, like even the character designs are fun. The voice acting is great too. I really wanted to like this game, but it didn't really stick the landing for me. While the game's graphics are definitely a bit outdated, even considering the year it was released in, the graphics or even the gameplay wasn't the main priority. It was the story. Basically, two scientists help an old man grant his dying wish, which is to go to the moon. And they achieve his wish by altering his memories. By doing that, they find out the reason why that he wants to go to the Whoa. Hey guys. Editor Ali here. Apparently that's a spoiler. You're not supposed to know that. But you guys should definitely still play this game. It's a cute romance story. It's a very cute game. Remember when I said Devil May Cry is as video gamey as video games can get? I lied. It's Ultrakill. The game prioritizes fast movements and its importance of stylish gunplay, generates like a pretty unique experience. I don't think I've played any games that are in the same genre as this one, but I've never seen a game where you can flip a coin, shoot at it, and it can ricochet it off to hit another enemy. And the game's not even finished yet. Like this game, when this game is finished, it's definitely gonna be amazing. Guys, I'm a pussy. I don't understand how people can willingly choose a horror game and just want to be scared. I usually rate games based off my enjoyment on them, but how I feel like being scared would generally affect my enjoyment of the game. But it is a horror game, so should I rate it based off how scared I was? If that's the case, then this game is great. I was like shitting my pants. I usually don't like puzzles when it comes to like horror games, because I always thought they were kind of convoluted and complex for like no reason. But I think I only think that way because the only other horror game that I played before Resident Evil 2 was Silent Hill 2. And that game has a reputation for having like complex puzzles for no reason. But I think I only think of that because the game had riddles and I just sucked at riddles. I just suck at that. Dark Souls has garnered a reputation as being like one of the hardest video game franchise ever to exist. And it definitely lived up to that reputation when I played it. This game got me mad as fuck. But after beating like the Bell Gargoyles fight, I was like, I get it now. Before I played Dark Souls, whenever I see the gameplay of it, it generally seemed kind of like slow and clunky. It's actually not like that at all. It's actually just like a gameplay choice. The combat is just like methodically well thought out and fun because like every function serves a purpose in that game, which influences the way you approach combat. And the level design is like absolutely outstanding. It's like a Metroidvania type of level design in this game. The game at times is just like really beautiful. Like it's just like when like after beating the Iron Golem fight and you see Honor Londo for the first time, it's like show like the progress you made from the game. And like you feel like you're progressing through. And the game at times can be weirdly scary. Not like horror game scary, like Resident Evil 2 kind of scary. It's more like Minecraft scary, if you know what I mean. Like Minecraft isn't scary, but at times it can scare you. Like whenever like a creeper blows up, like that just scares like the shit out of you. Cause like you could like lose all your stuff. That's the same thing with me in Dark Souls, except 10 times that. Because the creatures in this game are just way more creepier than they are in Minecraft. Especially the sewer monsters, dude. Like, dude, that was just not great. Like I never felt so disgusted playing the game before. Okay, so that was all the 10 games. So like here's a tier list of where I rank the games from like the best to worst. This is kind of a new style of content I'm trying, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if you did enjoy it, just tell me something. And maybe I'll try like something this like again. So like just comment down below like video games I could try playing and I'll try reviewing like next time if I ever do this again. So yeah, bye. And that was so